City, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Rodgers going to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 come.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. An audible here to get a new look.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. Hall again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Give to Hall running right, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Rodgers will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Here's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Burrow will throw. And this is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll look to throw here. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
T. Higgins,
A 20-yard touchdown.
and the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that when he got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Paul on to give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas, 55 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here comes 2nd down. And Burrow going to change the play. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. They got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. And now they'll shift things around. To throw, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now it's 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking to throw. That is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here we go with Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. A final shot now for Burrow. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points